If you hire a property management company, how is maintenance handled? So there's two different types of maintenance, and I'm going to explain how we handle these things at Home Property Management. So we have emergency maintenance. So we have a 24/7 hotline that is answered live 24/7 for emergency maintenance. That means that if there's a leak in the middle of the night or a fire, God forbid, we're going to answer that call and make sure it gets buttoned up and it doesn't cause any further damage to the property or affect your tenancy. So that's really important, and it's really important to make sure that any company you hire, you make sure they have a locked in system for handling maintenance 24/7 when it's necessary for emergencies. And then our standard maintenance that we handle during business hours, the way that works is when we enter into an agreement with a homeowner, we set a maintenance limit and we hold that amount in escrow. So it's not a fee, it's just like a maintenance savings that's held in our escrow account that you get a monthly statement for, so you can see if any funds were used for maintenance. When a tenant puts in a work order, the first thing that we do is we troubleshoot to make sure that it's not something we can help them button up over the phone, and to make sure that it's not something that's not actually a landlord's responsibility. For example, someone calling and saying like a light bulb needs to be changed. In most cases, that's not going to be the landlord's responsibility, and you want to make sure that a property management company is not going to just send someone out willy-nilly that's going to cost you money for something that's not actually your responsibility. And then we're going to troubleshoot to make sure that it's not something we can help them button up over the phone. For example, I like to use this example as the thermostat batteries. We don't want to send an AC vendor out to do something as simple as changing out the thermostat battery. So we'll ask those questions to make sure that a vendor actually needs to go out. And then when it comes time to send a vendor out, we're going to send out one of our licensed, insured, vetted vendors. So these are vendors that we've already used before. We know they do good work. We know they're honest, and they've signed an agreement with us that holds them to a certain level of conduct to make sure that they know what to say and what not to say, and to treat the tenant with respect, since they're going to be going into an occupied property under management, and obviously the relationship with the tenant is very important. When they're out there, they'll call us and say, hey, this is what's going on and this is how much it's going to cost to fix it. And sometimes that repair is under that limit that we spoke about, and it's something they can quickly take care of. And most vendors have an agreement with us that if they take care of the work while they're out there, they're not going to charge you a trip charge just for going out there. So if it's under that agreed upon amount, they can take care of it. Then we'll go ahead and approve it on the spot, have them take care of it, as long as it's a reasonable price for what they're doing. If it's over that amount, we'll ask them to submit an estimate in writing. We'll send it to you and get any additional funds needed and your approval before completing the work. So that's how maintenance is handled. I'm often asked that question because it's weird to completely, let go of control of managing your rental property on your own, and it's sometimes hard to understand how a property management company might handle those things. So hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions about how our property management services work, or if you need any advice as a landlord, please feel free to give me a call. My number and email are below. Thanks so much. Take care.